setup baru coy. Enak ya, kita lihat sekarang. Selamat datang di live kanal Klepon Kliwon. Kita archon quest sih intinya, tapi kita kumpulin material dulu. Talon dulu kali. Kita bawa artefak terakhir. Masih elek banget tuh. Balat ya, yang habis. Enaknya tuh tim yang kayak gini dia. Benet, halo, aku nggak sekolah bang, bakal weekly boss serigala kalah. Nah, semua akan menang pada waktunya, tenang aja. Naikin aja level karaktermu. Sehingga tuh ketinggalan zaman bro. Nah si Bennett.
Is it time to go?
Berapa ya? Afrika enak.
Archon reporting for battle.
Pas ya?
Light it up! Bring it! Let the mountains fade! Everybody stand!
Oh.
For the end!
Kalian kalau nggak C2 sebenarnya karakter apapun kalau mau di build C berapapun kayak kecuali Bennett sih.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Karakter mau di build apapun C berapapun build aja sih sebenarnya, nggak masalah. Aduh aku lupa converse. Udah lah. Mending Babara, aduh Babara. Babara kuno banget. Kalau ada yang lain sih ya, kalau nggak ada yang lain ya build sih healer dia soalnya.
Everybody stand! Letting brave names echo! Thunder! Stay away from me!
Bro,
Flowering claw! Let's light it up!
aduh hampir salah. Ini Senin ya, kemarin nggak main. Ya login. Kemarin tuh ada yang ngechat, sumpah.
Adventures!
Baik.
Go in! Bring it! Let the mountain flames boil! Light up the blazing sun! Devouring claw! The abyss is burning! Shadow! Let's light it up! Teamwork is strength! Thunder!
Ya. Apalagi baru mulai main kah? Iya, kalau mau build karakter build aja sih, gak usah lihat constellation tuh kayak anggaplah bonus.
Light it up! Hear the echoes of the valley! Going in!
Yuk, Bennett 60.000.
Devouring claw! Stay away! Pyroclastic surge! Try and stop me!
Bang materialnya farming aja sih. Furina abis ini ya bang udah kelewatan dia. Furina ya, Furina enak sih padahal. Habis bang material, habis apa materialnya? Material tuh di farming sih. Boleh tanya di topik? Boleh dong, boleh banget. Kamu mau nanya apa? Apa nanti?
Letting brave names echo.
Kalau belum channel besar sih aman aja. Kalau channel besar orang pasti pada nanya Genshin semua. Nggak tahu lah. Boleh nanya aja btw. Aman, aku tuh. Besok aku. Kedengeran ya? Biasanya mencet M. Abis ya. Kok sawereku pas dibukanya nggak dipin apa-apa.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Settingannya kali.
Thank you for
Aduh, gue kalau
add Astro.
nggak lihat langsung sih, gue sulit jelasinnya sih. Saveri ya, tapi kadang-kadang Saveri emang suka error sendiri nggak sih? Nggak nampilin apa-apa. Ini apa ya namanya? Teknis ya berarti ya, aku teknis bingung sih sebenarnya. URL. Tapi gua coba punya lo tadi bisa. Kamu Indonesia apa gimana? Jangan-jangan ada anu masuk lagi. Enggak sih?
When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
Enggak, kamu tahu punya gua bisa tuh gimana ceritanya? Tahu itu dibuka linknya. Masuk doang. Oh, masuk ke Saweria ya? Saweria aku bisa kok.
I'm a little out of practice
Itu
these
enjoy
days. Any conflicts around? I'm in the mood for
Saweria ya?
peacemaking.
Enggak, emang kamu apa emang? Oh, oke. Saya punya mu sendiri, nggak kenapa bisa gitu cok? Gue nggak paham kalau bisa apa enggak nih. Ya halaman kok nggak ada apa-apa. Kamu mau kasih linknya nggak? YouTuber ya kamu ya? Gue bisa cek akunmu sih. Makwen. Kamu cantumin link. Cantumin link gih. Itu di copy di mana? Juga kamu RA yang di copy. Waduh, gue bingung jelasinnya sumpah. Harus mulai dari mana? Ini alert. Sesuai ini aja, sesuai bisa ada URL tuh yang paling bawah tuh, klik tombol kompas.
When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
URL-nya panjang. Emang harus panjang gak sih? Pokoknya URL tuh lengkap. Jangan patah mau panjang mau apa enggak patah. Kamu stream bu cantumin Saweria nggak? Kok gua cek punyamu ya kamu nge-live sih, tapi aku nggak lihat Saweriamu mana. Hello everyone. Baru ini ya, baru nyoba ya. Gua kalau tuh baru buat tadi. Jir. Tutup. Tenang. Jangan khawatir. Coba jelasin lagi. Aku masih sambil gue ekspor deh. Kamu ini ya, kadang-kadang YouTube tuh suka nggak nampilin live chat gitu ya. Jadi kadang-kadang kalau kalian ngechat gua nggak baca tuh kadang-kadang biasanya lolos gitu kan. Gua nggak ngerti sih. Gua kan kemarin kelewatan juga tuh. Error kayaknya sih. Aman. Ya kemarin ada yang ngechat tuh orang viewer. Wah, aku tahunya pas habis live ya. Padahal live chatnya kosong sih, tapi pas gue selesai live lah ada isinya. Wah, nggak beres nih. Sensor ke URL. Oh, kamu habis ini yang iya. Kamu di biomu, iya di biomu aja apa di deskripsi live-mu diedit lah. Bisa tuh, nanti gue bisa ngecek ke sana kok, tenang aja. URL emang sensitif gak sih kayaknya ya. Ini udah live chat sih, filternya bukan top chat. Slam.
Take me up.
Kamus.
You two. Time to end.
Tanggung dulu kayak boleh. Pokoknya di berandamu aja.
Open fire. Allow me. Get to work. Thunder.
tahu karakter.
Hold the line! Fulfill our pact! Suffer the wrath of the...
Get back! Stay away from me!
Fire in the hole! Open fire! Up down!
Ooh, shiny.
Shiny.
So pretty.
Lolling! These Papa!
Get back! Element for the...
Take me up! Up
Nah,
down!
si Diona Village satu kemarin tanya kata-kata buat pos pertama tuh. Gue nungguin pokoknya deh.
Huh.
Tapi gue perlu tahu ciri-ciri untuk postingannya kayak apa. Kita ke 30 ya, sebenarnya nggak perlu banyak-banyak sih. Coba lihat, nanti kan ada yang saya quest durin dapat jadi ubah bang. Coba aku cek ya. Terima donasi. Oh, salah nggak sih? Coba lihat deh, salah nggak sih? Gue paham kayak kamu bukan itu anjir, salah. Oh, gue tahu kenapa salah kali ininya. Itu mah buat muncul alert, itu widget alert tuh buat ini. Kamu munculin mana ya? Aku minta contoh si nih. Oh salah tuh, sampai medias ya. Enggak, itu medias ya salah. Yang alert tuh ini enggak sih? Kayak gini nih. Tuh alert tuh. Itu salah linknya. Itu kan buat setup itu.
Semangat Bang, cuman bisa ngasih
Link itu. Lihat deskripsiku deh. Lihat deskripsi aku. Bukan halaman kamu itu masalahnya. Ya enggak sih? Sambil lihat. Gimana cara lihatnya aku sendiri? YouTube-nya aneh banget sih. Tuh Saveria.co terus nama biasanya. Salah. Itu buat setup ntar. Caranya gimana ya? Nih formatnya Saveria.co terus strip nama wadahmu sendiri, nama username-mu gitu. Widget itu buat ini, oh pantas I see tuh. Itu buat setup ntar. Iya punyaku tuh, lihat deskripsiku pokoknya. Itu URL terus username. Kita kemana nih? Sini aja. Apa? Tunggu, aku mau ngapain? Terus ngapain? Ini belum ya mainin. Mari lagi coy. Oh ya 30 bener kan? Siapin 30 aja pokoknya. sendiri. Ketik sendiri, iya. Username kamu tuh pokoknya. Username saweriamu. Kasih tunjuk gimana ya? Kayak jangan ya, bisa kita aja. Oh, lihat nih, segitiga ban nih misalnya. Nih, ketik URL saveria.co, username kamu. Kalau alert itu kan buat itu pokoknya yang kayak tadi tuh. Itu kurang lebih. Semoga membantu. Kita kemana nih BTW?
Take me up.
Pialan ya? Enggak juga sih. Halo, I know. Present. Oke, ini guys. Dibacakan cok. Oke. Tuh. Lu apa? Ada tarik. Cedeng. Oh iya.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but
Jujur lagi coy.
luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Udah bisa bang, makasih. Wih, senang bisa membantu. Bisa kan? Alhamdulillah.
Let's fly.
Mana kita? Atas sedikit. Ih, kerang-kerang sob. Yuk, kita archon quest. Udah belum? 29. Babi deh, lumayan. Sip. Apa PR penyihir dulu? PR penyihir tuh caranya gimana ya?
When you lose your...
Ini. Jadi gimana ini? Oh, nggak guna. jadi ini anjir, jadi duit. dapat bintang 4 gratis. Terus jadi ini mah udah gua construction force mah jadi duit ini mah. Oke, penyihir. Ini dulu kali ya? Boleh lah ya. Enggak, kita cek lagi. Bisa kita kan udah cek 6. Oh, Mona nanti gimana entar buffnya? Hello.
Whoa, this is way too many books. Considering this library organizing job is classified, but seeing it in person is something else.
Why, if it isn't cutie
Ih,
and
ala
Paimon.
ada Lisa coy.
What brings you back to Mondstadt? Let me guess. You missed me so much, you just had to come visit. Is that it?
Kok bisa baca pikiranku?
You've become quite the flatterer since we last...
Found you. We were starting to think
Aduh,
we weren't clocking
air
in
putih
today.
gue di bawah kayak. Aku kira nggak masuk ke jari ini deh, males.
Well, I wasn't planning to. But then, Catherine mentioned someone had finally accepted an important commission for the library. So I came to check on things. Might you both be here for that very commission by any chance?
Di sini cuma ada kita, jadi iya. Itu jadi bahan penukaran, itu punya gua. Apa tuh maksudnya? I see.
Music to my ears. Now, as you can see, a
Udah
certain
update ya?
anonymous
Oke.
benefactor has donated a large amount of books to us.
Bisa kan? Wah, semoga cetel bertumbuh kembang. Ada seorang donatur baik hati tidak ingin disebut namanya, menyumbang
Imagine my
buku.
surprise when a glance down the book list revealed that each one would be an entirely new addition to our... There are books of all different kinds, including quite a few that are banned. Troublesome, I know. So this wasn't an odd job I could trust to just... I'm sorting them myself? My, what a headache that would be. All that to say, I'm very relieved to see you here. I would treat you to some tea, of course, but looking at the state of this place,
Udah
perhaps
melihat Lisa,
another
coy.
time, yes?
Don't worry, just complete the commission to...
You're as sweet as ever, Paimon.
Babu Tevan beraksi lagi, Jir.
Finally, we made it to the last. What even are some of these books? A Hilichurl's Guide to Running for Your Life? Do Hilichurls even read? Oh, and Basics of Whopper Flower Cultivation. Who'd grow one of those?
Kita ya, bunga monster.
What's this one? The Little Witch's Dictionary?
Oh ini nih.
Huh. That title's kind of suspicious. And
Ayo, kencannya.
Yoo-hoo! Looking for me?
Halo, wih,
Alice?
Alice.
In here.
You must not have noticed, Paimon. I wasn't the one who barged in at all. When you opened that dictionary, you entered a mage's domain.
What? Ugh. Paimon knew that book had issues. Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in!
Have you ever read the storybook, The Little Witch and the Undying Fire, by any chance? No matter. At least in name, this book was written as a dictionary for the other one.
Ugh. That explanation makes things even more confusing.
Oh dear. Where
Oh
should I
dear.
begin? You know the promise the Hexen Circle made to Varka at the Tripartite Conference, yes? Namely, that in Mondstadt's greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their aid to the nation? Well, waiting around for danger to descend upon the land isn't exactly our style. Rather than a scenario where we jump in and save the day out of nowhere, it makes more sense to lay the groundwork over time. That's how M put it. Besides, who knows when such a crisis could occur? It could be in the next life, or even tomorrow. Preparation is crucial. So, I gathered the mages together to write this dictionary. Of course, it had to be under the guise of being related to that storybook. Otherwise, I would never have been able to get them in one place. Well, we looked into Barbie's scryglass and came up with a series of
Barbie tuh
tasks
Barbie
tailor-made for the people of Mondstadt. They're all in this dictionary, striving toward a common goal, overcoming obstacles alongside trusted companions, becoming better versions of ourselves. That is the best defense against...
Oh, you make it sound like something bad is actually...
Now, I never said that. But still, we are talking about trusted companions here, Paimon. And when we speak of a person who could be considered a friend to all in Mondstadt...
Wait. The huge book donation? That was just an excuse to get us here, wasn't it?
Oh dear, I never could have imagined you would
Lucu ya,
go to
Alice ya.
such trouble. Well, this is an important book. I couldn't just bring it into Teyvat without taking any precautions. Much better to hide it in plain sight, you see. That's why I donated all those other books to the library. Besides, it's not like this is a bad thing.
Antar lagi player
Think of it
cok.
as an excuse to reunite with old friends. And as a favor to your dear and...
Okay. If the goal is to help the people of Mondstadt, then we'll take the dictionary. And the next time we run into our friends, we'll pass your tasks and stuff along. Okay?
Wonderful. Then I'll let you get to it.
Ya. Jadi gimana? Epilog, Jir. Oh alah. Ngacir juga ini. Ini bukan pro anjir. Halo, Risa.
Oh, you finished sorting already? Now then, what would you like in return, cutie? You freed up my whole afternoon helping me with that. How
Aku mau
about we spend
dibayar.
it together? Oh, that's all? Well, don't worry. So you noticed too. Not to mention, this is the largest library in northern Teyvat. And I didn't recognize a single title on the list. Unless...
Actually, we just ran into...
Trouble, I presume? Besides, if a book exists in this world, then they're better for them to remain here than end up in the hands of someone more suspect. Anyway, here's your payment.
Wih, kasih coy. Duit. Dadah Lisa. Ay. Buat PR anjay. Mona. Saat Noma charge attack. Wah, ini nggak ngerti gue nih. Mona bisa vaporize. Oh, kartu lain vaporize. Stuck. Dipakai naikin damage vaporize. Aduh, nggak paham gue coy. Tapi charge attack semua. Sama attack semua ini. Jadi gimana nih? Gila, ini 5,1428% anjir. Angka yang ribet sekali. Naikin damage intinya sih. Putih. Terus naik. Ini enak nih, ini naikin damage anjir. Nasi. Wah, ini fokus overload sama electro charge dia. Dan tidak ada peningkatan apapun dalam aggravate kayaknya deh. Wah, dendro elektro nilainya turun terus jir. Kalau mau razor sih. Nah, ini membuat razor tuh dia jadi main dulu aja nggak sih?
Please be quiet within the premises and refrain from making a racket.
Take heart. Victory will be ours.
Rindu main razor sebenarnya. Suka sama pecel sushi. Oh iya OP aja. Nanti aja lah, kita konquest dulu nggak apa-apa lah ya. Gue nggak buru-buru amat sih. Enak ya. Coba tetap nggak bisa bukan nggak bisa ya.
Thank you for waiting. I finished checking your
Bisa
adventure
jadi
handbook.
bisa tetap nggak ada
Here are your
peningkatan
commission rewards.
buat reaksi ke dendronya gitu. Jadi kan reaksi kesayangan Noyopus kan overload sama electro charge.
We have no other urgent commissions on the books at
Ini
present.
dia akun
Thank you for
quest.
all your hard work lately.
Amazing! I
Amazing.
never thought we'd end up having downtime and not cry. Things were pretty hectic when we first got here. Everywhere you looked, it was either the wild hunt. It felt like this whole region was one giant slime in a barrel. Right? That's right.
Yes.
It's right.
Are you two
Import.
aware that the moon prayer night is soon to take place?
Oh, yeah. Wait, why do you mention it, though? Do people in Nasha Town celebrate it, too? Paimon thought it was just for moon goddess worshippers.
You're partially right. Most people in Nasha Town just see the festival as an opportunity to do business. They do not concern themselves with the religious element. The festival was first celebrated by the Frost Moon Scions. On this day, they would wear moon prayer blossoms and celebrate the birth of the moon goddess through song and dance. They would also prepare food and handicrafts and give them as gifts to others. Over time, it became Nodcry's most lively festival.
Ya kan?
Oh, sounds like fun. Great. Well, in the meantime, when we first got here,
Nyantai nih,
you
pernah.
mentioned
Pernah
this
lagi.
is where your spaceship
Akun questnya.
landed.
Iya.
We didn't get to follow up on it at the time because we got wrapped up in that whole rare situation, but now we can finally start investigating it properly.
Oh iya.
There's a saying Paimon
Ufo.
heard around these parts, which goes, if you lift up a rock, you'll find something you weren't looking for. By that logic, you'll never find what you're looking for while you're searching, but them could be worth a try though, right? Anyway, Paimon suggests we focus on other stuff we want to do for now, and just keep an ear out for spaceship-related intel.
Sudah lama sejak baru kemarin anjir. Kok tiba-tiba lama? Jadi jauh lebih lemah. Dokter.
What's wrong? You look super... Huh? Paimon gets why you'd be concerned about Columbina, but what does the doctor have to do with anything?
Oh, ini dia
that's
dokter
true.
nih.
And now that you mention it, we're definitely overdue for a showdown with the Fatui.
Jadwalnya ribut-ribut sama Patui.
It is weird that he hasn't shown himself this whole time. What could he be up to? True.
Wah, beda
Paimon
gerak
would
gak
much
sih
rather
sebenernya?
deal with Marionette anyway. She says the meanest things,
Oh,
but
mulutnya doang
when
yang
it comes
pelin,
down to it,
anaknya
she doesn't
nggak
seem like a
bener-bener
bad
jahat.
person.
Artinya apa? Sundere. Oh, bahasa Jepangnya.
Maybe it's the pressure of being a Fatus, especially as a harbinger. Does she feel like she's gotta act tough to keep up appearances or something? But then, every time we headed out with Rarier, she always wound up having to repair Polonia and her other robots.
Polonia?
That's gotta sting. Losing face always hurts more for people who care a lot about their image. She's what? Relax, she's not even
What?
here. Huh?
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. Sorry, we'll be on our way now.
Ditakut-takutin aja.
Where are we again? Oh yeah,
Columbina. Aku jarang main-main quest sih. Aku jadi travel lagi. Halo, my dear gini.
hey, she's sitting up.
She's sitting up.
here a rare sight?
Aneh ya.
No, we just thought you'd be resting.
Perhaps I would have been, were it not for the sudden arrival of some unexpected guests. Not that I consider it a disturbance. After all,
Cuma
you're the only
kalian.
ones who are free to enter. Would it not be a little unfriendly of me to lie down while we speak?
I didn't realize you put so much thought into little things like...
Only sometimes. There have been moments lately where I think about you and your companions. They are warm, mysterious, and cozy memories. Very few of my past memories are anything like that. They say that travelers return home bearing bags full of souvenirs. But my luggage was empty, and I believed it would stay that way.
Return home? So, you're still planning on returning to the moon?
Jadi kamu masih mikir mau pulang ke bulan? Lo pakai OBS apa Streamlab? OBS. Udah biasa OBS sih gue.
Yes. This planet continues to reject me, reminding me that I do not belong here.
Belum nyoba Streamlabs gue. Oh gue udah pernah denger sih Streamlabs. Tapi kalau ya coba sekedar denger aja sih.
If I remain into that, there will come a day that I
Iya,
disintegrate.
aku tuh tinggal di Devan.
And I don't mean reduced to dust, or turned into food for the flowers. I mean, I will cease to exist entirely.
Alright then. Well, we're sure gonna miss you. But it sounds like we'll have to say goodbye.
How do you intend to return?
Udah bikin caranya buat
The
pulang.
moon prayer night is soon to arrive. On that day, the moon will be closest to Devat. The Kuvaki in this land will reach its peak at that time. I really need to
Kuvaki.
grasp the tide, and with relatively little effort.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It'll work like a
Si
slingshot!
kayak main ketat the fuck. Yang bener aja. Aku hanya tuh.
You make it sound like she's gonna get blasted up to the moon.
If I did
Sekuler
that,
banyak
I
ini.
suspect I would crash into the false sky.
Banyak voice-nya. Wih, aku akan menabrak Back Sky.
I will be using a much gentler approach. But I do like the analogy. It's fun.
You see? She
Aku
gets
pernah coba sebenarnya
Paimon's
sama
sense of
aja
humor.
OB sama Streamlabs. Bro. Yang penting kan apa?
In the blink of an eye, the time has come to part ways.
Yang penting buat streaman.
It does feel that way, doesn't it?
Tapi kalau kebiasaan
Time
pakai
seems to
mana?
fly fastest when you are enjoying it. I have always thought of myself as a wanderer on
Gue
this
tuh
earth,
ini
and it has never
penasaran
expressed
Prism
any
Life loh
desire to
kayak
keep me here.
itu, dan itu bisa dipakai di HP gitu loh. Itu gimana caranya ya?
Yet, just as I plan to depart, it tugs at my arm. Is this a gesture of affection? Or is the world mocking me?
Oh. Were you hoping I can answer that?
Yes, you are a traveler, so you must have a lot of experience in this area.
Then, what I would say is, enjoy the moment.
That's right! Don't overthink it! Happiness is happiness and joy is joy! The point is to enjoy it, not analyze it!
Not analyze it. Karena dipikir.
I see. Then what I would say is, even though I am very tired right now, I am still happy.
Ini para translatornya, ini gaji translatornya tinggi banget sih kayaknya. Dia pasti dicari terus ini mah. Bukan mah dipikir sampai kepala botak.
I can't tell from the tone of your voice.
Oh, really? You don't think I sound
I'm just kidding. I could tell you were in a good mood today.
a joke. Anyway, I assume you're here about you-know-what. Give
But
me
you
your
know
hand.
what?
Actually, it's not that.
Oh, then
Sure.
Ush. Prism sama aja kok BS tapi versi mobile.
So,
Iya.
I've heard
Oh,
that in the
gitu.
moon prayer nights of the past,
Ini
people
kerjanya
here
gimana
would hold
berarti?
celebrations in the moon goddess's
Cuma
honor.
terbatas FPS memotok. Tapi kayak bagus buat live IRL gitu kan dibanding cuma dari bawaan YouTube-nya aja. Gue dulu live IRL nggak terlalu live sih, itu paling live facecam aja sih.
Since you helped so much in our fight against the Rehir of Solnari,
FPS
I
untuk di
think you deserve a
30.
farewell party before you return home.
Kayak versi mobile itu lebih cocok buat IRL gitu sih kayaknya ya. Ente emang kadang-kadang tuh rasanya ente bagus kali, kok nice try aja. reset GI keren banget sih, gue suka. Afdol.
I haven't asked everyone else for their opinions on this yet.
I've never joined a moon prayer night before.
Oh, don't worry about that. We take care of everything. All you need to do is show up. Of course, there's no need to force it if you're...
But they call me
Kutar.
Kutar, and the Fatui have an arrest warrant out for me. I shouldn't appear in public right now.
I'll make it work. You have my word.
Hebat ya.
We got your back. Well, he does. Paimon's actually not too sure what he's planning.
All right, if you're sure. I will not refuse your invitation. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to pack a few more sights from this world
Koper.
into my suitcase before finally learning what my homeland looks like. Oh,
Kayak
if you see Lauma,
sentuh rumput ya.
please tell her that my answer to the question she asked me is neither yes,
Disuruh ngambang aja.
rather.
That was kind of cryptic, but sure. Guess it's between the two of you.
Oh, ya terus vertical rasa enak pakai bawaan itu, tapi kalau horizontal gak juga station. Oh.
And also, I do not know.
Okay. I see.
Since she's agreed to join the festival,
Oh,
let's
tapi
go see who else wants to take
ya tuh
part.
rata-rata emang vertical nggak sih?
Lauma's gotta be the person most familiar with
Yes,
the moon.
gue liat. Mana kita? Where do we go, brother? Ini ganti.
Also, what exactly is your
Wait,
plan to keep her safe?
Itu fantasi aja bisa nimpa 2 karakter dalam satu map kalau ada quest. Let's go. Halo. Wah, si Game Master.
It's us! Huh? Varka?
Dia ketawa
Beats me.
mulu.
I had a bit too much to drink last night, and when I woke up, I was on Hisi Island.
Mr. Varka is helping to oversee Nasha Town's preparations for Moon Prayer Night.
Right, yeah, that too.
What do you mean, that too?
Yes. Celebrating this festival is a long-held tradition here in Nodcry. On this day, the crescent moon at the top branches of the verdant crest turns into a full moon, and the moon prayer blossoms bloom with a special radiance. Our people take these to be blessed omens.
Best omen.
It's an especially welcome event coming off the back of all that nasty
Jadi yang
business
buruk,
with
oh nanti
Rarrier.
ada yang lebih buruk
Everyone
lagi, coy.
got put through the ringer recently, and now they're looking to turn their fortunes around. The big shots in town all agree that a big, lively celebration is just what we need to rebuild people's faith in this place.
No wonder Catherine said that people weren't so bothered about the religious element.
That's right. It's become more of a local custom by this point. The celebrations have little to do with whether the religious stories behind this event are true. Even the Frost Moon Scions are eagerly awaiting the coming of Moon Prayer Night, despite now knowing that their past beliefs were founded on a falsehood.
That's fair. It's a bit like the lantern ride in Liyue. It's a chance for people to enjoy themselves, not debate the existence of the Adepti. Oh, one other thing. We just went to see Columbina. We went ahead and invited her to take part in the festival.
Wait, so... you mean she agreed to it?
Ya, nggak ini dong.
That's...
Then I suppose that she intends to return to the moon on that day.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of a complicated process, but basically, it's like a slingshot.
I understand. In truth,
Slingshot.
I had a feeling that she might make such a decision. Well, if Kuthar has decided to participate in the festival, we should prepare accordingly.
Yeah, exactly. She was saying how it could be risky for her to show her face in public. We were wondering if there was any way we could hide her.
Unfortunately, the people who carved the statues did an excellent job of capturing her likeness.
Jujur.
It will be very challenging to hide a goddess whose face everyone is so familiar with.
Doran.
Bitten off more than we can chew.
Nah, don't sweat the small stuff.
Huh? Are you saying you have a plan?
Not as such, no, but the most important thing with a festival is to keep the mood light and your spirits up. You can't go preparing for a festival with those long faces. You'll never convince anyone to enjoy themselves.
The monster spirit is strong like this one.
Jelek banget, Cok. Iya. Dia 100% asli monster. Jadi dia bisa nebak dari omongan dia.
As it happens, I agree with Mr. Varka. Let's start by making our appreciation for Kuthar the beating heart of the festive atmosphere. And who knows? Once we get the ball rolling, perhaps everything will just fall into place.
Hey! Did you catch that? Lana said the thing! Or close enough at least.
Close enough at least.
I'm looking forward to the Moon Prayer Night already. We have a festival in Mondstadt called Windbloom, and you can always tell which couples are celebrating it for their first time by the smiles on their faces. Big, beaming smiles like their whole face is glowing. And I have a feeling we'll get to see that same smile on the Moon Goddess's face at this festival.
Not quite the same, sure.
Anyway, I'll take care of business in the city, but I'll have to leave the decor up to you and the Frost Moon side. But lastly, there's the final key element that brings the festival to life. Companionship.
Companionship.
Before you leave, let me show you something that we've been preparing. Also, I have some further questions about Kuthar's decision.
Ikuti lama berkeliling. Aduh. Gak sempet foto lagi.
What's this? They sure look like they're having fun.
I believe
Iya.
so.
Dung, dung, dung. Sahur. Enggak lah.
Skilled at playing drums like these, although I'm not sure where they learned it from.
Maybe it's an innate talent? In their eyes, they're probably just playing with toys.
Nota.
Wanatar!
Dia apa lagi? Gua aja mana apa? Tidak.
Yeah. She looks more confused.
Maybe we can teach her next time if we get the... What are these floaty things?
Moon veils. We hang them from buildings in the city during the festival. When you look at the sky through them,
Whoa.
it creates a lovely misty effect. They're preparing items for Moon Prayer Night. For instance, the sculpture being made over here. Mr. Varka and I were just finalizing the details of where it will be placed.
Ah, there she is. Not to worry, though. All the necessary arrangements have been made. Just let me know once it's ready, and I'll...
You have my thanks. And over here, we are preparing a very traditional confection.
Anjir. Permen tradisional. Kayak apa? Garuda Ting-Ting. Permen kaki. Apa lagi ya? Apa super ya? Fox ya, Fox sampai sekarang produksi sih.
Of course. I have a feeling you'll like it a lot.
You bet! Sweets and treats are Paimon's favorite!
If you included those in the Feast of the Moon, I bet Paimon would have joined the Frost Moon Scions by now.
Joke-nya.
There will also be verdant crests like this present in Nasha Town. The timing of Moon Prayer Night is not completely set in advance. We make a rough estimate, then observe the changes in the verdant crests, and as such, the weight itself is a fun feature of this particular festival.
Jalan-jalan, jalan-jalan.
Let's talk here. To tell the truth, I am very surprised to see the Klepon is willing to participate in the festival.
Disuruhnya harus nggak boleh iya, nggak boleh enggak. Jadi disuruh nebak anjir. Ini aja dia dikasih tahu terus
I
dia.
once asked her if she'd be willing to stay with the Frost Moon Scions. I could introduce her to everyone, and we could be a family to one another.
Aduh.
She did not answer, but she has not appeared here since. I took this to mean her answer was no, but if that were the case, she would not have accepted this invitation. I see. Maybe she is right.
Oh,
Maybe the
gitu
Frost Moon
ya.
Scions of today no
Tadi buat
longer need.
tambang.
But my wish was not for her to come here and be worshipped as a deity. I'm sure she believes that showing herself here might invite Fatui intervention, and as such she does not wish to cause us trouble. But what really pains me about all this is that this is her birthplace. She ought to belong here, yet no one has been able to grant her shelter.
I think I'm qualified to weigh in here.
Yeah, qualified.
When someone's about to depart on a long trip, what they need is blessings, not burdens. We should wish her the best, not make the journey harder than it already is.
Umurnya 30-an, ya enggak juga sih.
Anyway, she's agreed to attend, hasn't she? All we need to do is simply respect her decision.
I see your point. Yes, she will soon depart after all.
Our job is to leave her with some happy memories. Besides, who's to say her journey to the moon is a one-way trip? It's not like she can't come back and visit if she wants, right?
Paimon agrees wholeheartedly. Festivals are all about having fun, so let's keep it simple.
All right, I'm gonna head back to Nasha Town soon.
Sure thing, let's go! Bye for
Udah
now!
lama.
Thank you all. Goodbye.
Oke, kita ke... Aduh. Halo, si...
Hey, over there! It's Jurnal Albedo with twins! What could they be chatting?
Halo.
Your guess is as good as mine.
What the fuck, tiba-tiba datang-datang pertanyaan bagus.
Ah, Grandmaster. and the Traveler and Paimon.
Hello there. It's been a while.
There.
Perfect. We have some new volunteers for our investigation.
Wait, let me guess.
Stop.
The righteous Lightkeepers are finally ready to hunt down the Abyssal Dragon?
Yes, that too.
Yeah, right. Oh, wait. Why does everyone keep saying that too?
Well, to be precise, the facts match, but not the causality.
Wait, so I guessed right?
Half right. Don't act so impressed with yourself.
Maybe I can explain. We ran into Mr. Flint's north of Nasha Town. At that time, we just noticed a few abyssal creatures out in the wild, but the strange thing was, I didn't detect any traces of abyssal energy on them at all. On closer inspection, we realized that they were not real monsters, but something akin to reflections in the water, or perhaps a mirage.
Huh?
Like, you could see them but not touch them?
Exactly. It was very peculiar. They roared and tried to attack us, but we could not make any physical contact with them.
I think I've heard of things like that happening in Notcry before, but I don't know much about it.
Yes, it's a known phenomenon. Mirage-like illusions tend to appear in Notcry in the run-up to Moonfire Night.
Morgana.
From a distance, they appear quite real. I myself thought that Misters Durin and Albedo were locked in battle with abyssal monsters when I first arrived.
But after sharing intel and investigating a little further, we can confirm that these illusions are harmless. There is no...
All the Mirage stories I've heard are either animals, rocks, or small houses. Abyssal monsters, though? That's a first.
It's a first for me, too. So I'm planning to look into it further just to be on the safe side. I intend to inspect a few more locations.
What about you two? Any plans?
Gak ada.
Alice contacted me a few days ago. She'd like me and Durin to assist her with an experiment, but we lost contact shortly after receiving the message. I'm sure that comes as no surprise to anyone familiar with her. We don't know when the wind will blow, yet when the wind blows, we will know. That, in a nutshell, describes how Alice operates.
Misterius amat.
Yeah, that tracks.
Okay. Well, I suggest we investigate this Mirage business in the
Bang,
meantime.
maksi yang tadi
My
aman. Macai
curiosity.
makan.
And I'm pretty sure I know someone who will already be 10 steps ahead of us.
Semoga kanal Anda berkembang.
Well said.
Right? Whatever's happening in Notcry, she always seems to be the first one to know. Let's go see what she knows. We can invite her and her staff to the festival while we're at it.
Aquarium of Secret aja. Let's go. Wih, rame.
You're right, I have noticed. There's certainly something a little fishy about this situation. Records indicate that this phenomenon can occur in the days before and following Moon Prayer Night. The odds of encountering these phantoms are similar to looking up in the night sky, happening to see a shooting star, but this time, either everyone's getting lucky, or they're appearing far more frequently than Yehoda's out gathering intel as we speak. In the meantime, let me check off some points of interest. First, the Abyss.
The ones we saw seem to be abyssal
Indeed. But we have identified one location where many more of them have made an appearance. And not just monsters, but human phantoms, too. Given the scale and nature of the phantoms, it's almost as if someone's last memories are coming to life. Or perhaps the memories of multiple people.
Oh.
So you mean the phantom monsters are hunting down the phantom humans?
Oh, kenceng banget tuh.
Exactly. The phantoms can interact with each other, but we have no means of intervening.
Bisa berarti satu.
In addition, some of the human phantoms would seem to be from the very distant past. This is clear both from the clothing they wear and the stories they tell. They claim to be from Hyperborea, a name which I've heard from Lama before. If this is true, it means they must be from 6,000 years ago.
Did Paimon hear that right?
It sounds like this merits further exploration.
That'd be a big help. I'll leave it with you, Albedo. My knowledge of ancient history is non-existent. I used to doze off every time the pre-Knights of Favonius era came up in class.
Wah, parah. Master sendiri nggak tahu sejarah, parah.
Quite a miracle that you were able to understand these phantoms' speech, given how long ago they lived.
I suppose you're right. But I'll leave the archaeologists to ruminate over that conundrum. As an intelligence broker, my sole interest is in the value of the information I get, which, in this case, hopefully means earning myself some good favor with our dear Lady Moonchanter.
So calculating. Whew, this intel broker logic always catches Paimon by surprise.
Sounds to me like we could split the work up.
I think the abyssal phenomenon is best left to Albedo, Flints, and me.
Agreed. It coincides with my duty as a lightkeeper.
For my part, I'd like to understand the abyss better. Even a little knowledge would go a long way.
This is certainly a rare opportunity to study the abyss. But even rarer, perhaps, is the chance to make contact with the ancients.
The Curatorium will take the lead on investigating the Hyperboreans. We put in the work to learn what we know so far. It seems only fair that we get some quantity of exclusive intel.
That just leaves our trusty team of two unassigned. Since you became an honorary knight, of course. This was part of my grand plan all along.
Oh yeah! By the way, we managed to convince Columbina to come to the Moon Prayer Night celebrations. Would you and Yehoda like to join?
She agreed to that? Huh. Quite an achievement. Never underestimate the traveler, I guess. I'd be happy to join. No point shutting myself inside when the streets are all decked out. I doubt any clients will be visiting during the festival, and Yehoda loves a party.
No. 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 No.
Walking meme is back.
Way to contradict me in front of...
Wait. No, that's not what I have bad news, boss. So many people. All right, everyone inside.
Dah. Si walking meme.
This is gonna sound crazy, but hear me out. I saw one of those phantoms at Star Sand Show.
Wih, tapi Zeppelin anjir.
It was some sort of flying ship.
Like a spaceship? That's gotta be the one you came to Tibet in. You said you saw the same thing through the moon mirror.
Huh? You already know about it? Ugh, I thought I was gonna blow people's minds. Turns out I'm the last to find out.
Makasih loh.
Wait, back up. You came here in a spaceship? Now my mind is blown. What's it like on the inside? Was it like...
Kamu luar biasa banget bisa nemuin.
I wanna know.
Yep, exactly. Huge discovery. You're the best. Second best intel broker in the world.
Wow. Really?
Jadi puji dulu setelah.
I don't know if I'm all that.
I guess that decides where we're heading next. Come on, don't look at me like that. I know the spaceship doesn't have anything to do with me, but you don't want to leave me as the only one twiddling my thumbs.
Fair enough. You can tag along.
In that case, let's meet back here to discuss our findings once we're done.
I wish everyone a productive investigation.
Hey.
You too.
Hello.
What's up, boss?
Tell me, Yehuda, when did the curatorium start giving out intel for free?
Oh,
Makasih loh.
Rain.
Iya loh. UFO.
what a waste! Last off! Run while you still can! There's nowhere to hide! Take me up!
Kangen.
Open fire! Didn't take too long.
Rest and rebuild!
Udah berapa jam kak?
Well, what do you know? Yehuda was right on the money. This phantom
Nice
really
with the
is
money.
your space, but that's so weird. Why would it show up here? Is it some kind of projection? Or a ghost? Like, maybe it no longer exists. But somehow it...
Ah, you're already here.
Dah muncul dia.
Miss Lauma, what a surprise. I thought you were busy with...
I was, until one of our people informed me that a strange sight had appeared at Star Sand Shoal. No one's ever seen something quite like this before. I thought I should see it for myself.
Same here. Oh, so we heard that these things appear around the festival period. Any idea why that is?
Unfortunately not. We have very limited information about them, since they can't be interacted with.
Gitu.
And no human phantoms have ever made an appearance before now. The most we've been able to deduce is that these sightings appear to be connected to the increase in Kuvaki energy around this time.
Yeah, seems like that's all we can do. This is all so confusing.
Allow me to lend you a hand.
Di mana?
Everyone, our friend here should be able to provide us with some information.
Is that a phantom rhymehorn deer?
I've heard about how the Frost Moon Scions live in harmony with the animals and can
Gula
even communicate
banget.
with them. That's coming in handy now, for sure.
Okay. Yes, I understand.
Oh, it's leaving.
It's leaving.
It appears to share our curiosity about this giant spaceship, so I asked it if it wouldn't mind investigating along with some friends. In return, I told it about some nearby spots where the wild fruit grows abundant. We may live in a different era from these phantoms, but I trust that the terrain, climate, and ecology here are more resistant to the effects of time than some things are. Let's give them a moment and hope for the best.
All back together. Must have been a lot of fruit.
Indeed. Now let me ask them some questions.
Oh enggak, nanti aja.
It did find a lot of wild fruit, enough for them to feast for a long while. This puffin circled in the air several times,
Ini hantu.
but didn't spot anything out of the ordinary. Certainly nothing to do with the spaceship.
Huh. Well, it definitely makes sense to get a bird's eye view.
Indeed. Other than that, I was also thinking that the world these phantoms see is also different from ours.
Oh, I get what you mean. The wild fruit exists in both times and spaces, but there might also be things that only exist in that space-time.
Good point. Great thinking, Llama.
Blunthorn rhinos can use kuvaki to shift great rocks. But this one says it couldn't get that ship to budge by even... The sniffer mole tried too, but despite being a skilled digger, it could not... They say that the spaceship looks robust and undamaged.
Potong-potong ya, sorry ya.
It seems completely impervious to any and all attacks. Whatever lies within is well defended from harm.
Koko. Four.
So, just like us humans, there was nothing they could do about this spaceship either.
Yes. Still, they deserve our thanks. We are grateful for all your efforts, dear friends. Now go, and enjoy your feast.
I've noticed some other human phantoms gathered nearby. Come on, let's go talk to them.
Get to the kilo.
What is this thing? I've never seen it move, and there's no way to get inside.
Goodness knows. My grandpa says it's been sitting here at least since his grandpa.
What about his grandpa? Did he say anything to your grandpa's grandpa about it?
Huh? I don't know. In all likelihood, it was here back then too. Hard to imagine something this huge could move.
Guess that means that as far as they're concerned, this ship's been around a long time.
Come on, brothers. If we can get even a small chunk over this thing, it's gonna be worth a fortune. Today is the day we strike it rich.
You mean Paimon?
Yes, brother, I shall join you. Let's make our fortune.
Jelek banget.
We should go with them.
What the? This thing is crazy tough. I can't even scratch it.
Wah.
What's it made of?
Medan.
Sorry, brother. Looks like we'll have to seek our fortunes elsewhere.
Enjoying yourself?
Enjoying yourself.
I was just seeing if I could influence this phantom's perception by playing. But nope, no dice.
No dice.
I'm sure we're all starting to build up an idea of what's going on here now that we've spoken to some of the people. These phantoms are reenacting real historical events in Nodcry. It's almost like we're in some kind of interactive stage play. We can talk to the actors, but the plot is fixed, and we can't influence it.
It makes sense. History is set in stone. The objective facts of the past cannot be...
Paimon totally thought you were just goofing around earlier. But actually, you were doing some serious...
Of course I was. Anyway, at this point, I think we're forced to conclude that although the Phantom spaceship is right there in front of us, we aren't going to learn much about it from these people. Don't be discouraged. If nothing else, this is proof of the ship's existence. And think about it. So many people tried to hack their way inside, but no one could get the door open. To me, that says that we'll either find the ship itself or the story behind it.
Huh. Every now and then, when Varka gets serious, he actually does seem like Grandmaster material for once.
I wonder how the others are doing. Let's head back for now.
Okay.
Sounds good. Also, drinks are on me if Team Knights of Favonius is the first to finish.
Yay.
We have a team name
Kapal kasi namanya.
Am I in Team Knights of Favonius as well?
You're very welcome to join. We've even got a cathedral ready for you.
Isn't technically blasphemy? You wouldn't dare make a joke like that if Barbados was in earshot.
Nah, I'm sure Barbados doesn't mind a little harmless.
Main-main dengan archon. Lari. Tolong. Wih.
Oh, no! Get away!
Get away.
Oh.
Ush. Ya.
I know it's hard to stomach, Mr. Durin. But as I'm sure you've noticed, there is nothing we can do to intervene in that which...
But we have to at least try.
And try you have. But are you aware of how many unsuccessful attempts you've made now?
I wasn't keeping...
I'm afraid this is the 39th failure so far. Or the 5th if we're only counting this particular victim. There are no indications that these phantoms may be altered in any way.
Sejarah nggak sih? Hantunya tuh.
You seem to have calmed down a little. I'll make us a fire. You should rest and have some water. Feeling any better now, Mr. Durin?
May I ask a few questions?
Be my guest.
What exactly are we witnessing here? What happened to those people?
My guess would be that we are seeing Nodcry during the Conrian Cataclysm. Would that be accurate?
Yeah.
Conria.
That is correct. As you know, once the Abyss senses even the tiniest crack, it floods in and spreads like wildfire. There was a time in the distant past when it permeated all of Nodcry, causing immeasurable harm. The people paid a terrible price to heal this land.
Kekuatannya menyebar ke seluruh Nodcry.
Then 500 years ago, the whole of Teyvat suffered an abyssal disaster. Once more, Nodcry was dealt a devastating blow.
I see.
In the face of the abyssal onslaught, all were like grains of sand tossed around by a tidal wave.
Kita liatin
Be
sejarah,
they
coy.
human, fae, or god.
Bro. Cataclysm ya.
The moment you witnessed is but one drop in
Oh,
a
ini
whole
yang-
ocean of catastrophe.
All right. I guess that answers my second question, too. I wanted to know why there's nothing I could do to help them, and that's because what we are seeing
Yeah.
is...
That would be my guess as well.
As I understand it, history and fate are not all that dissimilar. The latter may be unseen to us, but both are immutable.
Yes. Fate was determined long, long ago.
I still have a couple of other questions for you. You mentioned more than one abyssal disaster that has struck this land in the past. How can you be sure that what we're seeing is from the
Oh,
Conrian
ini
incident?
umur guys.
And also, how are you able to stay so calm when you're talking about these? From everything I know about you, you're not cold or ruthless, and you're not indifferent to the suffering of others.
Alas, I am forced to show my age. I must be 600 or 700 years old by human measure.
Ush, beda ya hitungan umur kurcaci sama kurcaci. Elf itu pria.
Wait, so you...
Kurcaci itu dwarf.
One is not easily moved by history when one has witnessed the
Oh, iya,
truth
benar.
firsthand.
Sejarah berjalan, coy.
I'm sorry.
You needn't apologize. Your passion is a good thing to have. Treasure it, because someday you may find it in terribly short supply. Now, at the risk of offending you, I have a question in return. Your curiosity toward the Abyss, is it born from hatred or because you sense its call? I only ask because I kept a fragment of Rerir's body in my lantern for a short time. Specifically, his heart. so I know what a burden it can be to carry the
besar.
abyss with you. And I hear its power growling from somewhere within you. In my eyes, your mere existence is a miracle.
My honest answer is, I don't know. I don't think I have the confidence to say for certain. What I will say is the abyss is not the only issue that haunts me. Even before I became who I am today, the question dogged me constantly. Should I even exist at all?
Wih, mempertanyakan jati diri.
My doubts remain unresolved. But when we fought Rerir, something became a little clearer to me. Sometimes it is the darkness within us that allows us to achieve the impossible.
I certainly got the sense from your 39 attempts that you were trying to achieve the impossible. It sounds like you've resolved to see the truth for yourself.
Absolutely. In that sense, he and I are quite similar.
Sama-sama dibuat, anjir.
Then I wish you every success. I look forward to the day of your transcension. Well, if everyone's caught their breath, I suppose we should head back. Oh, and one last thing. I'd appreciate if you kept our discussion about history a secret.
Alangkah baiknya, bukan harus ya.
Incredibly, our separate investigations led us all to the same conclusion. Hooray for consensus!
Yeah, but we barely learned anything, though. I totally thought this would be the mother lode. Talking with the ancients? I mean, come on!
Ambil cuak!
That was useless snippets of conversation.
Wow, ini kenapa dia bisa kepikiran ngetik begini?
And all this stuff about moons and hyperopia. What a load of baloney. Seems like people
Ini aja hyperbolic chamber.
I understand your frustration. We found the same issue. Each phantom only showed a very brief moment in time.
Aduh, sorry.
There isn't much value to be found in these miscellaneous fragments of a civilization's history, no matter how glorious it may have been.
If there's a silver lining, it's that these phantoms are harmless to the present reality. They shouldn't get in the way of the festivities.
Paimon agrees. And not just because it's the first thing she understood in this whole conversation.
You look disappointed, Nefer.
What do you think? We all worked our tails off, but the only one to gain anything from it was you, Lady Moon.
Dia iri dengki aja.
Well, please do share the Hyperborean records with me. I will gladly inscribe them in our people's documents.
Oh, duh! Yeah! That was it! Hyperborea!
I'm serious. Only an expert in the Frostmoon Scions and their history can the alternative is to let them gather dust on the Curatorium's storage shelves until the pages turn yellow.
Pedes ini.
Nefer, you're wise enough to know that cooperating and sharing the profits is the best course of action here.
Pedes ini Alma ini.
Well, that goes without saying.
Huh? But didn't you say we aren't supposed to give out intel for free? Sorry. Shutting up.
Now is not a good time to push Nefer's button.
Gak boleh mancing-mancing kata Paimon.
Anyway, back to Moon Prayer Night. I'm thinking that we should prepare something a little special.
You mean a parting gift?
Can't go wrong with food. Although, does food go bad on the moon?
Perhaps a lantern would be a better choice. It might be dark up there.
It could prove difficult to light a lantern on the moon. Magical stones might serve that purpose better.
Batu ajaib.
What about a clockwork mecha model from Fontaine? I've got a whole bunch at home. I use them for fighting practice in my free time.
Wih, kate dia.
None of these sound like things she would be even remotely interested in. But we don't interact with her enough to know what she likes.
Ini nggak ada yang baru ya chatnya.
Yeah. It would really save us the guesswork if someone could find out what she's into.
Wait, what the?
What the?
Traveler? They're all looking at you.
Iya deh, iya.
Haha, problem solved. Now, I need to stop by Dory. Gonna need her help sourcing a bunch of stuff for the festival.
Then let's leave it there for now. We all have our own business to attend to. Traveler, if you find out what Kutar likes, let us know right away.
Lumayan sih.
Is something the matter? I'm fine. It's just... I'm still feeling a little but it's okay. This is something I have to work through.
Well, don't put too much pressure on yourself. If you ever feel like something's wrong, physically or mentally...
Come on! Stop treating me like a kid.
Oke deh.
You should get going.
Ya yuk, cukup dulu kayaknya. Ini trio cuy-cuy baru.
Which is why we need a lantern guaranteed to work on the moon.
100%.
Yes, I have a few ideas, but the lantern itself is the easy part. The real issue is how little we know about the lunar environment.
Wait, you two are serious about this?
Let's just say I'm intrigued by these shining magical stones that Mr. Albedo has mentioned.
Oh, ada Parkus sama Laum. Asu.
Could you do me a solid and try to smooth things over with Boss Ness?
Oh enggak.
Miss Lauma, would you accompany me into town?
Kencan
I think it'd be best if you saw the Frost Moon Scions decorations for yourself.
Very well. Let's go.
Dah, cukup. Kita sudahan dulu deh kayak. Lanjut besok ya, kayaknya. Dingin banget sumpah. Alright, terima kasih udah mampir di kanal Klepon Kliwon. Mohon maaf, kayaknya nggak bisa lama-lama deh. Bang Bobo, tapi mau ada hal lain juga sih, tapi ya udah. Sekali lagi terima kasih sama yang si Tukire, senang bisa membantu Anda juga ya. Strike Shot sudah juga makasih udah mampir. Oke, kita ketemu lagi nanti malam di game lain. Nanti malam midnight ya, nanti gue bikin umuman harus fix jadi main gue. Pokoknya, oke. Thanks for watching. Kita ketemu lagi nanti dan sampai jumpa di live selanjutnya.